Previously on the unit. I sentence you to 200 hours of community service. You are dismissed.
Military wife working for a lefty like me. I'm open to your opinions, but once I make a decision, that's the way it's gonna be.
Mrs. Blank, I'm ready for my next assignment.
I don't want you going somewhere dangerous.
You're not going to send him over there, are you?
I believe he's a grown man.
He's just a kid.
Who do you think fights wars?
I'm gonna propose.
You're gonna propose to Crystal.
Well, you should take her someplace special for the two of you.
You and Jeremy have the place?
Yes, we do.
Executive Jeremy was driving. There was an attempt on the car.
Is he?
He's been burned. It's real bad.
Are we clean?
Don't know yet, sir.
Any indication?
No, sir, but there wouldn't be. My men know the time and place for that.
I'll be joining your AAR.
Well, if you'll let me handle it.
Executive asked the question. He knows it was an incident. And we can't afford the embarrassment. Neither of us.
What you don't hear, sir, you can't testify to. If you let me do my job, you'll have the answer to your question.
Made initial contact outside Basra. Had a shot a la Rap Canals.
How many?
Our fella +2 includes one female guide.
All Iranians?
Exiles from the Isfahan region, same's our target area.
You cross the border where?
East of Baghdad, through the Zagros Mountains.
Once we got in country, we moved off the main road.
برگی خط تکون زیرت نکردم. کامیونت جا به جا کن مگه نمی‌بینیم 50 تا گوسفند دارن.
Do not engage.
Bakhtiari, these people are nomads.
His tribe crosses these mountains once a year to get to their winter quarters.
So there'll be more of them.
He wants money.
Then let's give it to him.
He's just a boy.
With a mouth that can warn others. Get in, get out, with no one the wiser. Not you. Her.
ما اینجا یه مقداری کار داریم. بیا اینو بگی بذار هر دومون بریم برای خودمون.
کامیونه به این بزرگی و پول کم؟
همینو دارم فعلا.
آدمای دیگه بیشتر میدن.
Oh, Peeps cranky.
Kid needs a timeout.
Listen. He wants more.
Give him whatever it takes.
خب ببین من بهت میگم صبر کن بابا.
می‌فروشین؟
هیچی بابا ما هیچی نمی‌فروشیم. سر بریم.
آها تریاک دارین؟ چند کیلو؟ ها؟
بیا.
American? شما کی هستی؟
فقط پولو بگیر و برو.
American soldiers?
Bicep button.
Did you have options?
We could have tied him up. Taken him with.
No. He had people nearby. It's my fault. I spooked him, he ran.
But by that time, she'd already let him see the packages.
Did you cover your tracks?
We buried the body too deep for scavengers.
We scattered the flock.
Shell casings?
Russian AK-47.
All right, then. Were there any further incidents? Then I need to know, did we leave anything behind?
If you're asking if we're clean.
I got a 3-star in the hall and half the Defense Department in Washington worrying if our actions just sparked the next Middle East crisis. So you need to tell me now, are we clean? And God help us all if that answer's no. Our work here is under a magnifying glass. The last thing this country needs is a head-on confrontation with Iran. So we're going to do our damage assessment now and our apologies later. Take it from the border.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Johnny, be good.
Ain't that the picture of ugliness? Nearest AAA is 7,000 miles, gentlemen. I'm open to suggestions.
پروانه شکسته، رادیات جوش آورده. اوضاعش خرابه ولی اگه وقت داشتیم میتونستم درستش کنم.
The problem is the cooling tower. He says he can fix it, but it takes some time.
I need transportation, not translation. If we don't get to the target at night, it don't get done. Okay. Only the essentials. Everything else we leave.
Peanut butter sandwich. What were you expecting? Sheep's brain?
Thanks.
You did the only thing with the boy.
I'll tell you, sympathy out here is worth less than sad.
He had to be killed.
Aren't you the hard one?
I'm practical.
How long you been away from here?
12 years.
Family run out here by the moss.
Something like that. Eat. It's a long way from here on foot.
These devices, the sniffers, how do they work?
It's a little complicated to go into.
Why? Because you think I'm a simple shopkeeper I cannot understand?
Okay. Look, we bury these monitors around the target site. If the probes detect any radioactive isotopes, they send a signal back to this transmitter.
And then?
The transmitter shoots the data over to Washington.
No, I mean, what happens then?
You got your proof. Ahmadinejad lied. There are weapons.
What are you going to do? More talks at the UN or more empty sanctions? What?
That ain't our call.
But your job is done, huh?
Once we get these bad boys in,
Hey there.
Afternoon, darling.
Brought you some crullers.
Thank you.
How's he doing today?
Pretty much the same. Doctors say they want to start reconstructive surgery in a few weeks. Start with the face. They just don't know if there's enough healthy skin.
Does he need anything? What does he say?
Pain medication has him going in and out, but he keeps asking for Crystal.
I left her 2 messages. She should be here soon. There's no need for you to hang around.
I don't mind. I don't. Poor thing.
traveling by foot, we made it to the target area after dark, moving more freely under cover of darkness.
Which was part of the problem.
We ran it plenty of times in the dark. That wasn't it.
We ran it without guides, which is to say, without having to babysit.
You had your eye on the target, but who had their eye on the team?
I had Overwatch.
Not till later, Mac. I took the first handoff, remember?
Hector's right.
That's not what the colonel's asking.
No, I'm asking about the misadventure, as some will refer to it in diplomatic circles. I'm asking when we look left, and we should have been looking right.
Looks like a greenhouse. Equipment sheds, pump house. Oh, here we go. Check out that irrigation system.
Hell no. Lit up like neon.
That's hot water.
Like an agricultural center? Maybe it's a steam vegetable farm.
What's that sign say?
Caution, extreme high pressure valve.
Sounds like injection coolant.
Yeah, it leads to that pump house. Which probably goes underground.
Could be signs of a nuclear facility. All right. Let's dig in. 17 minutes back at this spot. Matt, you got the high ground.
Bruce, what's your status?
I'm in deep here, dirt diver. How are we looking?
Rise, clear skies.
Guards must be watching the soccer game.
Time check.
6 minutes till link up.
Roger that.
Ari, what the hell's going on down there?
You gotta come. Jabod. He's going to ruin the mission.
Dirt diver, what's going on?
I'm on the top.
Over here.
Get out, now!
He's got explosives.
Javad, back away. I said back off, now!
We have 5 minutes. Let's go.
You out of your mind. Pull it out.
No. This is where the real danger hides, southern Iraq. Why destroy this?
Didn't make 5 minutes.
Russian pencil detonators. Count on them to be unreliable.
It was communicated to them by Opport, get in black, go out black, leaving nothing behind.
Agency liaison assured us the man was on board.
He was on board, he just wasn't on message.
And we didn't think to frisk him for ordnance.
Didn't frisk him for a copy of Gone with the Wind either, sir.
While Mr. Gerhardt was getting his ass blown off, the rest of you were where?
Holy hell.
Dirt diver, we got a wildfire situation here. Dirt diver. Dirt diver.
Keep an eye, baby.
Say, Doc, you got guns at your 9 o'clock.
Fire and maneuver. Fire and maneuver. They got Conin!
The place out with syntax. A bunch. She's stuck.
No worse than the rest of us.
Were you at risk of contamination?
Pump had a check valve containing any nuclear wastewater.
What about the girl? Did she sustain any injuries in the blast?
I couldn't get a real fix on her condition at that point, but she seemed to be in...
Gentlemen? General!
Colonel, I'm gonna need those answers now.
Sir. I suggest we handle this in my office.
The ambassador from Iran is filing for an investigation by the UN Security Council. We need a response.
We'll have a response, sir.
I want to hear it from them directly.
This is my responsibility. It's my command,
This
sir.
may be taken away from you.
Gentlemen, General Heath will be joining us for the remainder of the review, which, from this point on, will be handled on an individual basis. Williams, you're up first. The rest of you will be called upon as needed. Till that time, hold yourself in readiness. That's all.
Can you get that?
The phone?
Yes, the ringing one.
Legal services? Yes, it is. Well, ma'am, if you could just tell me which attorney is handling your case. Oh, yes, I have that file in front of me, but maybe if you could call back when... Yes, I do understand that.
I'm looking for Mr. Wilson James.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Could you please hold? Here, have a seat, fill out that form, and I'll see if Mr. James is available. Hello? Yes, ma'am, I'm still here. I'm just, looking for a pen.
I can't do this.
Our regular receptionist is out sick today, and the temp
I need to see Mr. James.
It's urgent.
Look! I was due to report back at Fort Griffith, but
You what?
I went AWOL.
AWOL.
I'm not going back there.
We're not going to let him send you back, I promise. but you can't live your whole life in hiding.
If that means prison...
It's a real possibility. Volunteer army, conscientious objector. After the fact, it's a tough sell.
Of course, there are alternatives and exceptions if you have leverage.
Leverage.
Look, you're going to have to surrender yourself to the base commander, but you do not have to go quietly. I think in this case, public pressure can be your best weapon. Most people are already against this war.
Not in this town.
There's the peace rally this afternoon. We could tie him into it to find the debate before they get the chance to.
That's a great idea. That's great, yes. We can,
You mean TV cameras?
TV, radio, print. Maybe we can get some national coverage out of this.
So, make it a circus.
With pachyderms and bearded ladies, if we have to.
Don't you have any pride?
Tiffy.
There ain't a man or woman in uniform over there who
why
likes
are we
what's
still
going
over there?
on, but they made a commitment. I don't understand.
If they don't like what's going on, then why are they still there?
They're in the army. They made a commitment. When they enlisted, there's a responsibility.
Okay. Tiffy, thank you very much.
until-
Thank you. That'll be all. Thanks.
I was just so angry. When the guy signs up for active duty and then overnight decides all war is immoral. He'll probably get off, too. The whole legal system is such a joke. Nobody takes responsibility anymore. You get a clever lawyer, you get out of jail free.
Judge could have made your community service picking up litter on Route 40.
I'm talking about that kid who went AWOL.
I thought you were talking about you. You see my gray sweater?
How am I supposed to survive 200 hours in that place?
I gotta get back to the office.
I don't know. Maybe I should just shut up.
Maybe you should shut up.
So you think I should just suck it up?
Either that or keep complaining. Each has its attractions.
Our immediate priority was to maintain cover and secure the area. We'd taken out 5 enemy combatants and removed their bodies from the field.
Are you certain there were only 5?
Sir, if you're asking were there others, I believe the answer is no, sir.
You believe. But can you be certain none got away? All right, let me hear it from the explosion.
Sir, the sun was coming up and we had to set our exfil out of there. Problem, of course, was the girl still being stuck in the pump house.
Who was on overwatch at this point?
It had been Mac before the explosion, sir, but we knew he was feeling...
I didn't ask how anyone was feeling. Who had Overwatch?
At that point, sir, no one. We were all needed inside.
On my count. 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1.
Watch you strut. It's the only thing keeping us from crushing her.
Got away a ton. You can't give up.
This is not working this way. Betty Blue, Hammerhead, go for the truck. Find a snop site. A full 360 of the area, just in case the camel cavalry shows up. You stay with her while I go forage. Still got a lot of heavy lifting to do.
How you doing?
My legs are on fire.
How about your arms? Can you feel them?
Just my fingers. Jawad. His body, you'll take care of him.
Why didn't you let him go through with it?
Jawad was never a realist. What can one man by himself do without getting the rest of us killed?
I thank you.
Don't thank me. Just get me out.
carpetbagger. Quit pushing. It's supposed to be a peace rally.
Coward! You're a disgrace!
All right, let's go. I've seen enough.
No argument here.
Sir, the way the terrain laid out, by the time I'd see enemy reinforcements, it'd be too late for exfil or adequate response.
Did you attempt to communicate this back to the TOC?
For diplomatic concerns, we were instructed to maintain sat phone silence. But that didn't mean that I couldn't eavesdrop on their calls.
Okay. If you feel this pipe raise up just a little bit, you slide forward.
Do the best you can, I'll help you.
I picked up on something.
IRGC?
Could be. They keep saying Emfajir.
Enfijar. That means explosion. Let me hear.
Any word about us?
They're outside Yazd. Maybe 2.5 hours south.
How many?
It's not clear. I can hear 3 sergeants talking. That's 30, 40 troops.
I was afraid that we'd be trampled to death, and we had the baby with us.
Did anyone get hit?
I don't know. I mean, we heard shots and we ran. I'm still shaking. Oh, my God, it was such a nightmare. What kind of idiot does something like that?
You should take a breath.
You know, I knew there was going to be trouble.
Did they get him, the shooter?
I have no idea.
Well, you didn't see the weapon?
Why are you interrogating me?
I'm not interrogating you.
My heart is still racing, and you want to debrief me.
Calm down.
Calm down. Kim and I could have been killed.
Then why the hell did you go in the first place? And why did you bring your friend and her baby when you said you knew there'd be trouble?
Wilson, I wanted to see
what does this guy have to do with anything? Why did you bring Kim and her baby?
I don't know. I had to...
You had to what? Why do you feel the need to insert yourself in places that are none of your damn concern?
Why are you turning this on me?
Because it was stupid, Tiffy!
Hey! I'm going through something here, but at least I'm sharing it. Now, if this is about some problem at work that you can't talk about, the least you could do is have the courtesy not to dump it on me.
What do you want from me? You want me to open up? Is that what you want?
Yes.
I gotta go to work.
Talk to me first. I want to know.
No, you don't.
Crystal never showed. 5.5 hours I sat there and nothing, not even a call.
You were at the hospital.
Poor kid, the first day he can have visitors, and she never showed. After he bought her a ring, flew out here to ask her to marry him, she was ready to say yes. Now, she doesn't have the decency to sit by his side. My God.
Call Kim?
No, no one's seen Crystal. That's why I'm looking for her number. And don't tell me it's not my business.
Oh, no, it's your business, all right. It's not your fault. The boy, He asked to go. He wanted to be a soldier. He wanted to hear the happy shouting, and he went. You did him a favor, and you protected him, too.
A lot of good that did.
He's a brave kid.
He is indeed.
And she will find her way back to him, or she won't. But that's between them. You have to find your own way.
Me and Williams went back to the staging area for the truck. We had only 2 hours to get there and back to pull out the team before enemy troops got to him first. We were making good time, too, until we hit the wall.
The wall?
Sir, I'd heard of these things before, but never seen one for myself. Local word is haboob. We were screwed. Big time.
Say, Doctor! This is Funny Blue! We are hung up 2 miles from the staging area! This is ground zero! I say again, we cannot reach the vehicle!
We buried the monitors in 4 different quadrants, a few hundred yards apart, so retrieving them took some time.
But no other personnel were on the site?
The place appeared to be deserted.
Unusual for a nuclear facility.
If it was.
You think we were wrong? We sent you all that way for nothing?
Sir, all I know is the mission was a bust. The question was whether we could get ourselves and our gear out before the IRGC got us first.
Well, you made it back, clearly. But did you get out clean?
Go breathe what you can.
Call me Peter Rabbit. I already got 2 radishes up, 1 more to go. Any word on Mr. McGregor?
Last check, he was southeast of Isfahan.
How much time does that give us?
Depends. How fast can you run? Will it work? We'll make it work. What do we got for cribbing?
Cinder blocks, corner. You hang in there. We'll get you out this time.
When this starts to move, slip in the shim.
I think it's moving.
Try it out.
A little.
We're getting there. Okay, I've got it. Go.
You all right? What did you do after the hoist broke?
Sir, we had to reestablish contact with Sergeants Gray and Williams.
I mean about the girl.
Sir, it was meaningless to get her out if we didn't have a way out ourselves.
They were able to repair the truck's cooling tower.
Amazing what you can fix with some surgical tape and a hard look. Hammerhead, local welcome wagon's on its way. Approaching from the southeast.
What is Narsim al-Mulk? It comes up a lot.
Nazim al-Mulk is a famous tomb at the temple at Isfahan.
How far?
8, maybe 6 miles.
Hammerhead, how close are you? Just passing Jafar back.
I'll make it here first.
By how much? We can use a truck to get her out.
We gotta move fast. Let's get this gear out of here.
By how much?
It was approximately 0900 hours local time. By our estimate, the IRGC was 20 minutes from our position. The area had been cleared and removed of all evidence of our presence there.
What about Javad's body?
He left it at the bomb site, a casualty of his own terrorism.
Yeah, no history with the Iranians wouldn't be inconsistent.
What about the girl? Was she fully aware of how close the enemy was at that time?
What she was aware of or not aware of was outside my primary concern.
You didn't apprise her of the gravity of the situation?
Sir, I left her with Sergeant Gerhardt.
But you were there.
Sir, I was otherwise engaged.
The truck gets here. Pick it up to the chain. Pull this thing off you.
There won't be time.
It'll take but a few minutes.
But if you can't...
Never tell the ranger there's something he can't do. It'll only make him do it bigger, better, and with an ongoing sense of injury.
If you can't and you have to leave,
We're not leaving you here.
they'll outnumber you.
We can handle ourselves.
Stop for a minute and listen to the realists. Your boss is right. They cannot learn you were ever here. And if they find me, they will kill me. But not before torturing me first.
We won't let that happen.
They will make me tell them everything. They will. So do this for me before you go. Don't leave me here alive.
How were the police?
Hold your fire.
You'd be at a party with whoever shot at us.
I was in the crowd, too.
And?
You should demand a full court-martial for Lieber.
The kid is already in custody. I hardly think he wants to risk going to prison as well.
We won't get that far. The last thing the Army wants right now is a big, noisy court case all about the morality of war. It'd be a public relations nightmare.
And they don't already have one?
Let her finish.
If you start dragging out every horrific event that boy witnessed in Baghdad, the DOD will be looking for the easy way out. You'll offer it to them in an Article 15 disciplinary action with the promise of a general discharge.
I don't know for the life of me which side you're on.
No, I recognize that.
Christine, can you go see how they're doing out front, please?
Wilson.
I need to talk to Tiffany. It's a clever idea, but it won't work.
Why? Because you had a hard day?
Yeah, because I had a hard day.
Is that what this is? A pity party?
You can go home now.
Why? Because somebody shot at you?
Yes.
So you just want to quit the game a coward? Everybody gets scared.
Think your husband would panic like that?
If he did, I'd never know about it.
So you're saying shut up and fight?
Well, that's what the big boys do.
I don't think I like what I learned about myself today out there.
At least you're honest about it. What do you want to learn about yourself right now?
Article 15.
Disciplinary action. General discharge. No trial. No jail time.
Why do you want to help a deserter?
I want to help you.
Why?
Because I agreed to.
Master Sergeant, we have a fairly comprehensive report from other members of your unit on the exfil from Iran. What I need from you is specifics about the girl.
Well, I understand that, sir, but that's not going to happen here.
Excuse me, soldier.
I believe I spoke distinctly, sir.
Sergeant Gerhardt, I'm ordering you to answer the General's questions.
Sir, we can sit here from now to the rapture, but I will have nothing further to say to the General on the current subject.
I need to know what happened, and I need to know now.
Sir, that is between me and the members of my...
Son, do you have any idea how miserable I can make your life?
Sir, I do.
Did your team get out clean in relation to the girl?
Sir, as I have already explained to you, yes.
I need specifics.
General.
How about you and me take it down the hall and see how we can resolve this issue to everyone's gain?
Traffic wasn't a problem.
No, traffic wasn't a problem. The Iranian army is 3 miles out. We gotta go now. We're out of time.
I see that.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'm ready. You shot that boy.
It was different.
How? Because you didn't know him?
That's right.
What makes you think you know me? My father was with Khomeini against the Shah, but he was betrayed by all of them, by the revolution. I was 6 when they came to our home.
For your father.
And my brother. They tortured them both. They drove nails into their heads with a hammer until they... I wish I could take some of those animals with me for what they did.
You're brave.
No. I have no choice. You have no choice. Where are you going?
There's some syntax left.
Unexploded?
We're set.
Coming.
Tick-tock.
I got it. You want to take it with you? All right, I'm going to place this in your hand. You wait until you hear them arrive, and you set it off. Do you think you can do that?
I got it. Thank you.
Squeeze it in your palm.
I got it. Would you fix my scarf?
Maybe you have 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
Just keep your eyes on the door. All you need is a pencil detonator.
I hear them first, then snap off the igniter. I can do this. 5 minutes. I can do this. For my family. Thank you.
You did what you had to do. If she'd have screwed up that detonation, so everything else is explainable. Native rebels botching an act of sabotage. Take care of yourself.
Tiff, Jen, Liz. Hey, Crystal. There's a lot of people looking for you.
I'm right here the whole time.
You should take a walk, friend. She's taken.
I didn't hear her say that.
Well, you heard me say it.
My hero.
Should slow down a little bit.
Why?
Make it last longer.
There's plenty more where that came from.
Good night.
Tippy. 12:30. Great. Absolutely. Thank you. Who's the base commander? He went for it.
Article 15. It's done.
He is going to run it by the powers that be. Thanks to you.
Oh, don't give me too much credit.
So what's your husband going to say when he finds out you've been aiding the enemy?
I doubt we'll ever talk about it.
Well, as long as we're keeping secrets. 18 years old. Single malt. I got it as a thank you from this sex offender I represented. He said it reminded him to wait until it was 18.
You make a mockery out of most things, don't you?
Yeah. How do you keep from going crazy?
Who says I'm not going crazy?
Then I guess you fit in with the rest of us.
What happens after my 200 hours are up?
Just haven't committed another crime.
Any ideas?
How long you fixing on hogging the table?
No idea, really.
Well, all the people are waiting.
And what?
The least you could do is give somebody a chance of winning that stick from you.
Yeah. Why don't you take it from me?
I believe I will.
Stick. Unless you want some further instruction. Sure you've had enough?
Oh my God, Mac, please. Take it easy.
Driving me home.
What? What are you laughing
Laughing at us.
at? Us.
Couldn't be any more screwed up.
You have no idea.
Tried to lose myself all day. Couldn't do it. And there it was. About you.